Fitness influencer Ashton Hall recently went viral on social media for his morning routine. Ashton Hall's net worth is estimated to be around $1.3 million. He says everything changed after he started his morning routine. Elon Musk, the richest in the world right now with a net worth of over $410 billion, has a morning routine. Bill Gates' net worth, over $120 billion, is also known to have a morning routine. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, with a net worth of about $230 billion, has a morning routine. The question isn't whether having a morning routine can make you financially successful, but what's the best morning routine to achieve your financial goals? What is the morning routine that millionaires and billionaires have that makes them financially successful? So here we go. This is the $1 Million Morning Routine. We're revealing the routine most millionaires have that makes them super productive in the morning and throughout the day to achieve their financial goals. Welcome back to Genie Finance, the guide to future success. If you want to be successful and you aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the like and subscribe button right now. First, and probably the most important piece of a millionaire's morning routine is to get a good night's sleep. This is often what most people overlook in a millionaire's morning routine, but getting a good night's sleep is actually the hack to having an amazing morning and a great day. Waking up excited to tackle all the tasks on your to-do list. Think about it. How would you make $1 million if you don't wake up every day feeling like $1 million? Surely you've had days when you wake up after hitting the snooze button a few times, feeling super drowsy and tired. How often would you say you were able to crush all your goals on days like that? Compare that to days when you wake up after a solid night of sleep, feeling refreshed and ready to complete all the tasks you set for the day. While successful people rarely talk about sleep as part of their morning routine, it plays a big role in how they perform in the morning and even throughout the day. After a good night's sleep, your brain is sharper. You're able to make way better decisions from morning to evening compared to days when you don't sleep well. Even when it comes to your to-do list, which we'll talk about in more detail later, waking up fully energized increases your chances of achieving all your goals for the day. Jeff Bezos has talked about trying to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, saying it improves his productivity during the day. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, said he tries to get about 7 hours of sleep each night to stay focused and achieve all his goals during the day. If you're not getting about 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night, here are a couple of tips that will improve the quality of your sleep. 1. A consistent sleep schedule. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. This is what most people miss out on, and it significantly reduces the quality of their sleep. Your body loves a good routine. Just as you need a morning routine, a relaxing evening routine is essential to regulate your internal body clock. Only doing this alone will increase your sleep quality more than anything else. If you want to see a successful evening routine video by Genie Finance, let us know in the comments. 2. Limit smartphone use at night. Another thing that could be affecting your sleep quality is your smartphone and even computer screens. Try putting your phone down about an hour before bed. The blue light from these screens can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. And as we just talked about going to bed at the same time every night, you may find yourself scrolling social media late into the night, only to realize it's already 2 a.m. and you still can't fall asleep. So keep your phone away at least about 30 minutes before bedtime. 3. Invest in your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. A good mattress, soft blankets, and comfy pillows can make a big difference. Your body will thank you every morning after you wake up feeling your best. Make getting about 6 hours of good quality sleep each night your priority. If you can do that, you will surely have an amazing morning and an amazing day ahead. The second is to wake up early. You don't have to wake up as early as Ashton Hall, but if you're waking up at 2 in the afternoon, you may have to reconsider your $1 million goal. It doesn't even matter if you're a morning person or not. Here's a good experiment. Comment at what time you currently wake up. Now, let's look at the guy who wakes up at 2 p.m. every day. If he starts waking up at 8 a.m., he gains an extra 6 hours for himself before his normal day actually begins. Imagine what you could do with 6 more hours each day. More time to think and plan for the day before everything starts. Same as the guy who wakes up at 8 a.m. If he starts waking up at 5 a.m., he gets 3 more hours for himself before his normal day begins. This may not seem like a lot, but the difference between waking up at 8 a.m. versus waking up at 5 a.m. after a year is over 1,000 extra hours that you could invest in yourself. It's like a time hack you can use to achieve your personal goals. And actually, waking up early isn't as challenging as it might seem. By focusing on improving your sleep quality and sticking to a good sleep schedule, as we discussed earlier, you can easily make this shift while getting a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep and still waking up early. Here's how that works. Let's say your bedtime is around 10 p.m. every night. You could wake up at about 5 to 6 a.m. every morning after a good 7 to 8 hour sleep cycle, feeling fully energized for the day ahead. And if this way still feels hard to do, start by setting your alarm just 15 minutes earlier than usual and slowly adjust until you join the 5 a.m. club or whatever time you're aiming for. Once you have the early mornings for yourself, you feel a sense of calm and control that flows throughout the day. The anxiety of waking up late and having to catch up with the day suddenly goes away. You actually feel more like each day is catching up to you while you are already miles ahead. If this resonates with you, don't forget to hit the like and share button. Now, you may ask, today I woke up really early. What's the next thing I should focus on? 3. Mindfulness. Mindfulness could truly transform your mornings. Instead of waking up feeling overwhelmed, you wake up with a clear mind, ready to win the day. The benefits of mindfulness are so numerous that could be an entire episode alone. If you're interested in learning more, comment mindfulness, and we may consider making the video. Starting each morning with complete clarity is undoubtedly key to achieving your daily goals. Waking up early only to immediately start going through your phone, social media, or emails. This may be the reason people feel more anxious in the morning, because waking up to those negative news headlines first thing in the morning may completely mess up your mood and affect the rest of your day. Starting your morning with a clearer mind sets a positive vibe for the rest of the day. That's why mindfulness should be a top priority before anything else. Ideally, dedicate about 5 to 25 minutes every morning to any mindfulness practice of your choice. Some really effective mindfulness practices for clarity to consider. 1. Journaling. Many successful people have talked about how journaling has helped them feel less stressed and anxious after making it part of their morning routine. Richard Branson, co-founder of the Virgin Group and multi-billionaire, is a huge advocate of journaling as a way to write down ideas and keep track of the progress on all his tasks. If you've never tried journaling, start today and share your experience with the Genie community in the comments. And whenever you don't know what to write about, just do some gratitude journaling. Just as it says, simply write down the things you're grateful for in the moment. Genie community, if there's only one takeaway from this, it's to start gratitude journaling. Have a look around you and write about the things you're grateful for. If you can start it today, this one practice alone can help you recognize and genuinely appreciate the positive aspects of your life. 2. Meditation. You can meditate with or without an app. Primarily, your focus should be on keeping your mind clear before the day begins. Meditation is a great stress reliever, one of the countless benefits of mindfulness, by the way. 3. Prayer. Connecting with your Creator. First thing after waking up sets a positive tone throughout the day, bringing in a sense of peace and grounding you in your values, even when you face challenges during the day. 4. Visualization. This is a mindfulness technique successful people practice by using the early morning hours to focus on their future goals and how they will achieve them. Whichever mindfulness techniques you choose to practice, you just have to realize that mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment. choosing what works best for you and making sure nothing or no one takes this valuable time away from you. After you're done preparing your mind, it's time to prepare your body for a great day. 4. Morning exercise. Your early morning exercise doesn't have to be your workout for the day. It could be, but it must not. It is just to get you started for the day. Exercising in the morning isn't only good for your body and aesthetics. Morning exercise also increases your energy levels and improves your mood. Exercising releases endorphins in the body, which are literally called feel-good hormones. Your morning exercise could just be stretching, getting blood to flow properly to all parts of your body. And proper blood flow is also good for your brain, which improves your decision-making skills throughout the day. Any kind of home workout is still considered great as a morning exercise to get your body moving and start your day. A morning run is also great, as you start the day by completing your full workout early, or just a casual walk through your neighborhood. These exercises are amazing for reducing the stress most people experience daily. After completing a morning exercise, you will feel less stress throughout your entire day. 5. Self-care. This is your time. You've done all the first steps right. Now you finally have some time for yourself. After a proper self-care routine, you feel much more confident for the rest of the day, and you're ready to tackle all the opportunities that come your way today. Self-care involves all the basic morning tasks: drinking a tall glass of water, making your bed, opening the curtains, getting sunlight, brushing up, grooming, dressing to fit your style, having breakfast, and even practicing positive affirmations. Successful people say there are countless benefits to all these activities, from just feeling happier throughout the day to improving their mood and focus. Your self-care routine can even extend to a more personal routine, like doing your facial and skincare routines. The list goes on. If it makes you look better, feel more confident, or simply happier, add it to your self-care checklist. When you do self-care right, people can feel it. People actually notice how well you take care of yourself, and you command respect wherever you go, whether it's at your workplace or other public meetings. The key to a proper self-care routine is consistency and choosing activities that genuinely make you feel good. Self-care isn't selfish, it's strategic. After taking good care of yourself first thing in the morning, you feel well prepared to take care of everything else during the day. And that's why the next step of the $1 Million Morning Routine is a to-do list. Without a to-do list, what you intend to do for the day might not get done. Unexpected things could happen during the day, and you may end up jumping between tasks without completing any. It's just like getting to a destination that isn't familiar without a roadmap. It makes the whole journey difficult, stressful, and exhausting. And honestly, no one wants that. It's the same with a to-do list. If you choose to go through your days without a to-do list, you're choosing a more difficult, stressful, and exhausting day. Your to-do list is like your personal roadmap for the day. It maps out your tasks and priorities for achieving your goals and keeps you focused and productive during the day. That's why a to-do list is a must-have for your daily success. Write down every task you have to complete today. The first things to include in your to-do list are the 3 most important tasks that need to get done today. These should be the tasks that most often directly impact your goals, like completing that work project, which you could probably do in a couple of hours of deep work. We'll reveal more about the power of deep work in a minute. Some other tasks you could add to your to-do list are starting that side hustle you've been putting aside for months since your New Year's resolution. Researching that new investment opportunity you recently came across. Focus mostly on these 3 priority tasks until they are completed. Only then do you move on to any other additional tasks for the day. Depending on your time right now, what are your 3 top priorities for today or tomorrow? Write them down on your to-do list. If you plan things out well in the morning, you will most likely end the day having crushed every single goal you set. One of the most common reasons people don't get some things done during the day is that they don't write it down clearly on their to-do list. That's why you may realize there are times when things pop up in your mind that you intended to do a couple of days ago, but still haven't done. Okay, let's say you already have your to-do list. What's next? Deep work. Imagine getting a full 8-hour day of work done in less than half the time. That's the power of deep work. 2 hours of genuine deep work usually can produce better results than 8 hours of average work. Whether it's getting to $1 million, completing all your daily tasks, or any other goal, deep work is the millionaire's secret weapon to achieving extraordinary results. This is how successful people achieve more than most people in less time. If you've never heard about deep work, it's about blocking out some time. This could be 25, 30, or up to 90 minutes to work on the most important tasks with full focus. During this time, all your notifications are turned off. Ideally, your devices are set to Do Not Disturb. Unnecessary tabs are closed, and your main focus is producing the most meaningful work at the moment. Another thing successful people have revealed is that the fresh morning hours are prime time for deep work. If you could take advantage of your morning peak energy to complete the most difficult tasks, the rest of the day feels effortless. For more on deep work, Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, goes into the details. Let us know in the comments if you're interested in learning more. You could spend your morning deep work session on the things you listed earlier on your to-do list, or spend it on things like reading a nonfiction book about business and finance, or reading the Bible, finishing that difficult task. And rule number 1 of deep work is to focus on one task at a time. No multitasking allowed. For time blocking, you could either choose to go through a full 90-minute deep work session or use the Pomodoro technique, where you set aside a 30-minute timer, working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break before starting the cycle all over until you are done. For each deep work session, set clear goals, like completing the tasks on your to-do list. Even though deep work may seem overwhelming to some people, it's the key to extraordinary results, especially when you do it right. That's usually during your peak morning hours, when you're still full of energy. 8. Personal morning rituals. Did you know Rihanna's personal morning ritual is to have a morning dance in her kitchen before going to work? Ashton Hall went viral for his facial ice baths every morning to stay energized. Jim Quick, a well-known brain coach, has a unique set of lists he writes every morning. He has the classic to-do list, but he also has a to-feel and a to-be list. The to-do list is nothing really extraordinary. We already talked about it. Things get interesting with Jim's to-feel list, which is different from his to-do list. On his to-feel list, he writes down how he wants to feel each day. If he wants to feel loved today, he writes it down. If he wants to feel happy, he writes that down. If he wants to feel gratitude, he writes it down. The one that resonates with us the most is his to-be list. We often forget who we really want to be in most situations in our lives. A to-be list can serve as a good reminder of who we actually want to be today. You can list things like being a good friend, being a good partner, being a good coworker, or being a good leader. By choosing who you want to be today, you navigate the day with intention, making choices that align with the person you aspire to be. Morning rituals like these are powerful and can help us achieve success throughout the day. And successful days build a successful life. But it doesn't have to be about other people. What practice is uniquely yours that sets your morning routine apart from the rest of the world? Share it with the Genie community in the comments. We've heard some millionaires talk about taking cold plunges first thing after waking up, while others talk about the benefits of spending some time in the sauna. Some successful people have mentioned taking supplements in the morning, and others, which we just barely touched on, practice positive affirmations. Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey have publicly talked about how positive affirmation has been a massive contributor to their success. For instance, saying every morning they would make $1 million was the reason they made $1 million that year. Other successful people talk about visualization. Envisioning themselves in the future, making millions is what made them successful. But your morning ritual could also be as simple as making your bed or organizing your workspace. Your personal morning ritual is what makes your mornings truly yours, what feels natural to you, energizes you, inspires you, and sets you up for a successful day. That's why it is personal to you. If you want to see the video on Multimillionaire's daily routine, let us know in the comments and we'll release that one too. Our next episode is on the best profitable online businesses anyone can start. To gain access to all our exclusive content and products directly in your inbox for free, join the Genie community right now. The link is available below. If it's morning for you, good morning. Win the morning, and you will most certainly win the day. Don't forget to save this one we made for you about the best online businesses for later. We hope to see you in the next one.